Kevin Durant was recently caught calling out his old coach and team on social media, causing many to believe he possibly used the burner account on Twitter to defend himself. With that said, we are joined by our NBA analysts Manny Tobe and Blake Snetman to see what they think are some of the best tweets KD could fire off to defend himself against Twitter trolls. Boys, Blake, I'm going to start with you. What tweet did you come up with for KD to send out?
So I said, hashtag don't mean no thing if you don't got a ring. Kevin Durant is now an NBA champion, and that's something that the Oklahoma City Thunder don't have. They don't have a championship under their belt. He can do whatever he wants. He can tweet. You know, there's going to be haters out there, and just because they hate on him doesn't mean he shouldn't have anything to say back. He has the right to say something, and I honestly think it's really funny that he did something like this.
Well, honestly, yeah, he has the right to say it, but does he really have to use a burner account? Can he really not just use his own Twitter and just, you know?
Yeah, but that makes him look bad. Using your burner account, like, that's like having fun, something like showing your friends, you know? Why would you use your own account and make yourself look bad?
Because it's your Twitter, and you already made yourself look bad. He made himself look bad twice. First, he got caught using a burner account. If you're going to do a crime, don't get caught doing it. Second, he used himself in third person. Even if he didn't use a burner account, you never use yourself in third person. That's just weird. Why would you do that?
Well, if it's a burner account, then it's not him. It's not Kevin Durant that's talking. He's acting as someone else.
He was talking, though. It is his account, though, still.
Yeah, but it's a burner account. Kevin Durant account, he was not trying to be him there. It was like his alter ego, you could say.
And that's kind of what gave him away, using that third person. Manny, what tweet did you come up with?
So my tweet was kind of a joke. It's okay, Melo's going to OKC. KD's coming home. But honestly, I just said that mostly just to kind of poke fun at the whole situation. I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal. With Kevin Durant, a lot of what he says gets kind of blown into publicity. He's been in the news a lot. You know, we've talked about him a lot over the summer just for like some of his antics. But I honestly think this is something that's been kind of blown over overconsumption in terms of the media, and it's not really that necessary.
This tweet that he just sent out, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, collectively, yeah, all of them. Just because somebody asked him his thoughts or why he left OKC, and he just gave him an honest answer. He felt like they weren't going anywhere in terms of with Billy Donovan, and the only two people who were scoring were him and Russ.
Yeah.
And it was true.
It was interesting, though, because Billy Donovan, he was actually a fan coming into the season that Billy Donovan was the coach, which was his last year in Oklahoma City. He was in favor of having a coach. He hated not having a coach that year in Oklahoma City, that offseason actually. But it was quite interesting because he leaves the next year because of that coach. And I think that's pretty apparent. And going to Golden State and winning a championship there is pretty significant since the Warriors beat them in the playoffs in Game 7 the year before.
Something I find interesting, though, is Kevin Durant and kind of his Twitter antics, how he's like really going out of his way to comment against people who have been kind of dissing him. You know, I kind of had the assumption that like once KD got his ring, he would be happy. You know.
Well, who cares? He's a sensitive guy. He's human. You know, he can do whatever he wants. I mean, he has the right. He's having fun with it. I
mean, is he really having fun? No, he looks a little hurt. Let's be honest.
Yeah, of course he's hurt.
Maybe he's a little salty about the whole ordeal.
Probably so, but you know, why not? He's having fun.
He is having fun, but should he have apologized in terms of his comments?
Absolutely not. He's just saying what he felt. And he just didn't want to be the guy to say, oh, Billy Donovan is not, I don't like him. Like, you're not going to say that. You're not going to tell your teacher that you don't like them and they made you look bad or whatever. It's not what he's going to do. So he tells, like on, you can rate your teacher, rate my professor. It's anonymous for a reason. You're not going to say, hi, this is me, I don't like you.
But so he should have apologized or he shouldn't have?
Shouldn't have.
He shouldn't have, I agree. But I do feel like there comes a point where, as you said, the anonymous, you know, you don't, like last day of school, go up to your teacher and be like, hey, I hated everything about, you know, this class or something like that. You know, you're done with the class, so just go to your next class. Go to, you know, the next year, the next step of your life.
Yeah, well,
you don't have to keep going back and talking about, you know, your old class and how much you hated your teacher.
No, when he's a champion and he came this far, you can look back and be like, I made a great decision leaving that team. Because look at my team. I have Curry, Thompson, Draymond, Nick Young, who claims today that he is going to be taking the last shots, and if he misses, he'll be like, oh, I didn't think you were open.
Oh, come on now. You think Nick Young's going to take the last shots? Please.
Absolutely. He's a personality.
I'm a personality. Doesn't mean I can play basketball. Come on.
I don't know.
He's not taking the last shots.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it'll be an interesting year, though, with the whole, Kevin Durant and, his kind of, I don't want to say rivalry, but just him going back and forth with OKC fans, as well as OKC has a pretty stacked team.
Absolutely. I think it's gonna be really interesting this year, seeing those teams play in
Right, it's
Oklahoma
definitely
City.
going to be a better matchup this year than last year. KD obviously wanted to burn bridges, as we saw. Kevin Durant sure is using every tool at his disposal to give the people what they want. Speaking of giving the people what they want, stay tuned for our next block where MLB experts take a look at the tight finish that's closing in on the season.